everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This is a rivalry game that always gets the blood pumping, both on the field and in the stands. One of the great division battles in the NFC. They've met once already this season. We'll see what kind of fireworks are in store for us here in Game 2. It's the Rams going up against the Seahawks. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Shreds the tackle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Here's Goff now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Earl Thomas is the rangiest free safety in the game. Great reactions, great understanding, and boy, will he strike you when the ball's in his area.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. And the wideout in motion. Play clock winding down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
We ready? Red 18.
Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And that's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Now on fourth down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down it up, Philly. Here we go. Gone.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
He finds his man. It's Austin. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Let's go. Red 38.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Here we go.
They go again with Oliver. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. First down throw, Goff. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cliff Averill in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Even incompletions have their place. A beautiful deep attempt. They were unable to connect, but now the defense has to think about that the rest of the game.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's a carry for Oliver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Backing up. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down.
We ready? Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Zebra. 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 Zebra.
Throwing his car on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
12 yards on the pickup, and the Rams are going to get a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 here. And the Rams add on to their lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on, let's go! Red 38!
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go! Red 18! Red 18! Hey, we're going to rally! Rally! All right, here we go!
Now this time, Carl throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. Here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
All right, here we go. Wide and 8. Zebra.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Going up top. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we
touchdown, L.A.? A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They run it here with Oliver. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen, have people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's Carr to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
Now Goff on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cliff Averill in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And quickly they get to the line.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Set, green, leopard, leopard. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Now let's go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. But no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the final action here in quarter number 3. Lockett the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Red 38,
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On the stop was T.J. McDonald. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Here we go. Red.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And how about the call in territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Zebra. Zebra. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
We ready? Red 18. Hey, we gonna rally. Rally.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
18. Zebra. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
Here we go. Wide 88. Wide 88. Hey, we go rally. Rally. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
We ready? Wide 88.
On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got Curse. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Brandon Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we go rally. Rally. Hello, baby. Alert. Zebra. 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 Hey, we go rally. Zebra. Zebra. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert. Hey.
Carr will look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Third down now following the run. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
All right, here we go.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we're going to rally. Come, baby. Alert. Alert. Let's go.
shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
4 down, 4 down. We ready? Hey, check. Hey, we gonna rally. Switch. Rally. Switch. We ready? Hey, we gonna rally. Shift. Rally. Shift. Hey, we gonna rally. Shift. Rally. Zebra. Zebra. Crunch. Crunch. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
We ready? Wide. 52, right 52. Hey, we gonna rally. Rally. Slow, baby. Alert. Check it. Alert. Hey, we gonna rally. Check 50. Rally. Check 50.
In motion comes the tight end left. On play action, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Carr got to have this one. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Detroit! Detroit!
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Stays on his feet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again they run with Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Senderic Marks there to make the tackle. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on third. Gone. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way now.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Carr, deep drop. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come up in an offset eye.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Zebra.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Red 18. Red 18. Hello, baby. Alert. Alert. Zebra.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Austin. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
but
one of our guys.
She's singing too.
No, she's singing. She's
on like the fifth tune.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And out now come the Seahawks. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. A road win in the National.